yet more Marathon Deathworld stuff. Yeah, we got quite the pollution cloud now. It's going to turn out more and more Deathworld. Bits and pieces that happened in between. I think we're up to 3 efficiency modules and all of these things. We're losing walls. That wasn't a place I was expecting to be losing walls. I was expecting to be losing walls over here. They've taken a bit of a hit as well. We got some stone mining, but it doesn't have any trains. We've got a bit of parking, which is pretty bad. These guys will just share a train parking station. It's fine. This guy has, I think, 1 train, which is sitting in the station, which has an output to here, and I'm not doing anything with it yet. So let's put that thing in there. Yeah, there's quite a bit to do. That's in the wrong place. You can have whatever I've got. Input that way around. Do we need to lane balance that? I hope not. And actually the answer to that is no, because all this guy's doing is heading straight into that iron smelting anyway. So that's fine. Did I make a lot of these guys? I think I need to make more of them still. Because part of the plan here is upgrading all of the steel, because I will need steel. So that's that. I'm gonna need steel. I'm gonna need some more of the stone. I'm gonna need more of the stone as well. That's 2 more than I need, and then I need, let's suppose I need that many, and then you can have those guys back. Yeah, there's quite a bit to do, and I kind of need to get all of it done. You can just come there. I don't need to lane balance that anymore, and I won't need any of that. Yeah, that one doesn't go there. I guess it goes... Okay. I'm changing my mind about stuff. How far is the 12th one? Is this one? That looks like too many. It's in fact the right number. Oh yeah, because this one's short, that's why. You can go there. And then I can do the same thing on this side. And this will dramatically increase the steel throughput. It will basically double the steel throughput. I wasn't sure whether I wanted this much steel until I realized exactly how much needed to be made, and yeah, I was going to save a lot of the steel for seven. I'm still making them, sure. Yeah, was going to save a lot of the steel for the... Oh yeah, wall, that's right, because yeah, I need to do that bunch of things as well. Because I do need a lot more steel for everything nuclear. And I guess I hope that just piles up now. Okay, so it's already kind of piling up now. Let's move some of this over here, but I'm going to need some because I still want... I need a lot more cargo wagons. In particular, the train that was supplying the station, like he's got quite a bit of a off at the moment, but the train is no longer there, it's now supplying this reservoir again. Like a good thing. You know, that's happy with that. But I do need to put at least one train on this whole coal mining setup. Coal, stone, and that's a car. So let's put that there. Let's have... Where did the wagons go? I have not made the wagons yet. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I don't put them there yeah then, because these other trains need to go. So all of that is plugged in. Why is that not plugged in? That's a good reason. Okay, I guess we do all of this now. Am I about to run out of these things as well? Yes, good times. I don't actually need anything on that side. Yeah, so we need all of this stuff. Whether the plan was to double the blue science, we might get kind of close to doing that, but we also just need, that's the same train, you can have one of these, and then you want to go stone to full cargo, and then, oh yeah, I in fact have not made a train station for that yet. I guess it's going over here. I guess I'm making a mess out of it. These guys are completely done, as it turns out. Maybe I do need a lane balancer on this thing after all. But it looks like I can do a cheap, nasty version of a lane balancer. Actually, I won't. It's just that half that belt isn't running because, you know, it's not there. So all of these guys can go. I don't think I'm going to need them, and I need to put a train station here. I suspect that, yeah, this is the line that's kind of running all the expansions, and I want to replace it with bigger power poles. So I can go there. Have one over here, and that should be everything connected again. Yes, and then these guys are done, which means I can put another of these train stations. Is this in the right place, and does that have the things I want and not have the things I don't want? I think that looks okay. That's going to go there. This is also going to have to move. This way. That's important. I don't have train stops. Okay, I can make train stops. This is going to be the and you need to come back and start doing this. Are you doing the loading thing that you should? No, because you don't have the inserters that you did. Fine, but I've got to go back and do this thing anyway. There's a different plan for that. Okay, so I still don't have... won't need any of that, because this is only going to do one belt out, because I'm only actually using... Do I have the undergrounds? I do. I'm only actually using one belt of this stuff. But I do not have the fast inserters. Good times. All the things that I need that I don't have. Except that none of that matters yet, because I also don't have... I don't have a way for the train to get here yet. Can I figure out how parking works like a crazy person and just do something like... I think this works. I think there's... Yeah, there's exactly enough space. That's exactly what I want to do. So now it's got its own set of parking. It's accessible. I need to go and fix the other thing because it doesn't have the inserters. I need to go and get the inserters. And then that should make... What is the research doing at the moment? The research is okay because Blue Science is doing everything it needs to. That's just the rate at which I'm doing stuff, and I turned off the efficiency modules because I've got not many there, but like a lot more than I need. Okay. Am I going to need more steel? Maybe that's what I do with that steel. Give me some of that back. Because I think I'm not going to need those. I'm not going to need that. But I think I'm going to need... Like, the thing I'm kind of nervous about is the next couple of episodes do a lot of industrial stuff and not actually paying a whole lot of attention to these things. And I think I might need to because they're taking damage and there are some holes in the walls here and some close spaces and possibly also some expansions. There's an expansion right there. That's probably just tree absorption. That's not a thing I'm concerned about. So yeah, there's still quite a lot to do. What did I need? Do I need any of these? I might. I definitely need some of those. Do I have... I still have more than I haven't upgraded the rest of them. I'll need more of that fuel. Yeah, I just need a lot of things. A lot of things. Oh yeah, this guy. Don't have anything to do with it yet, but I should soon. That's fine. 5, 6. That's for another plan. Oh wait, I can actually build these things now. That's pretty exciting. Wasn't there part of a steel line that I hadn't finished upgrading? The answer to that is yes. Why don't you... you don't have, because I only gave you 4 trains. So I actually need iron plate. Okay, build me 2 more of those. That's what I need there. Why don't you need wall, which you're not getting because the other guys don't have their inserters. Fine. So what was the thing I decided I needed? Red chips was actually the thing I decided I needed. I've got a bit of steel. Because the thing I can do now is I can start making those things. I mean, that will not be enough to start with. I'm going to need more flamethrowers as well. How many do I have? Do I not have any flamethrower turrets? Yeah, that's going to be a problem. That much seems like a reasonable amount to turn into flamethrower turrets. It'll be fine. Yeah, I was wondering if I make me a rocket launcher as well. I've got a bunch of other combat stuff to do, and I've got to do like suit armaments and a pile of stuff. Let's first of all go down to the space. Yeah, he's doing a bit of damage. There's actually not a whole lot of wall left there at this point, which is a little bit of a concern. But yeah, driving around with a train, much better than a car. Lets me see. Yeah, it gives me a little bit of time to check on other things. But you might be wondering why I have all of the solid fuel. And there is in fact a plan for that. Because I realized that these guys are taking this stuff back to the base. I should actually put one of these other trains in here. It is a different, of course it is, because it's by the parking. Is that all the same train? Is it the same train? You can have one of those, and then... So I say, yep, go. Because the realization was, like, a lot of the stuff is getting turned into wall, and a place where I need wall is here. and I could ship it back to base and then manufacture it and then pick it up again. That'd be all a bit of a drag. The other thing I could do is, suppose we put some of those guys there like that, and then just had this dude straight up making wall. And I don't have the regular inserters that I need. Of course I don't. I guess you guys are getting fast inserters. So if I did this, like so, I also don't have, okay, I guess you guys are getting a variety of overspec'd gear. At some point I'll come back. Passive provider, you are going to provide walls. And you also don't have the network yet, but that's fine. This is mostly just about caching a bunch of stuff. Power all of that up, and the reason I have this many blocks of solid fuel is now I am making, other than that, a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's quickly remember that these were not the things I wanted to put here, but let's do it in a way that our robots will take care of next time we wander past and not have to think about it. Won't need that anymore. Okay, so I'm now making, and the way this works, it will push everything into the train when it can, and then everything else out of actually significantly more than one belt. Interesting. I also don't have any of those. Never mind. Yeah. So, is that okay? Yeah, it's okay, because these guys will always be doing something. They'll always be doing something at one belt or less than one belt. I'd actually rather just take this guy back to the base, because we got stuff to do, and I don't really care that much about stone. So, yeah, those attacks pooling could be a problem. I may have to push that base quite soon. In fact, all of these guys are... Yeah, because we've got quite a lot to do. Like, if I can get military science back online, is this going to be... That is me running out. Okay. Good times. Building the train stations. Yeah, you may as well connect there as well. Okay, so this is the last non-uranium resource that we need. And so we're now bringing stone into wherever the stone smelter's going. This one does not need to exist. A couple of things are flashing. Hopefully it's wall. I think I have to go and take care of that anyway. So yeah, I guess we go and do that now. And yeah, so I think we have the resources being mined that we need for doubling the blue build. I just don't know that we have I don't know that we have all the security we need to be doubling the blue build. And for that, like, bots will make this easier. Like, this whole thing that I'm doing now will just be automatic. and that's going to be a big deal. But the other thing is I also need to get the nuclear power online, and for that I need to start caching a lot of stuff that I am currently not caching, that I am manufacturing but not caching. Let's give... okay, first of all, let's put all the walls back, because they're getting kind of spicy. And then after that, let's put some guns where they will help out shooting things that are close to breaking through walls. Like so. With not many bullets, because I don't have many bullets. I'm pretty sure I'm making a lot more bullets though. Yeah, and it's a biter one, it's going to be a pain. I am in fact making a lot of bullets. I don't need to be making that many bullets. Or do I? There's like a compelling reason for making all those bullets. How are these guys going? There are not many left of these, which is nice. And I didn't actually check on... okay, that power grid is fine, and it looks like the power grid will handle us expanding... yeah, an expansion to the blue science, which is one of the other things we worry about. Yeah, that's right, that was one of the other things I realized I was going to do. Let's take the car with us. Give me... that's actually more than I need, isn't it? It's 1 and then it's 2 iron plate. Ratios. Rocket launcher, I'm going to need 1 of those. Like, I don't know when I'm going to need this, but I know that I'm going to need this. 500 rockets, sure. 500 rockets sounds like a good investment. There'll be a large number of bases that will get destroyed. So how do I get... I think the answer is... I don't have pipe. That's an interesting answer. Let's go and get pipe, because I'm still going to need pipe. Did I use up? I did not use up all of those. What do I need to make red chips and yeah, all that stuff? Okay, fine. Where did I put it? I put it there. Okay, so I'm making explosives again, which is cool because I just took a bunch of them. Let's also upgrade all of that. You still need more steel. I have probably more miners than I need. I have a lot more wood than I need. I can do that. Something, yeah, there were actually a bunch of things I needed. I wanted all the chips, I want a variety of copper, I want quite a bit of steel, and I wanted to put a bind on the number of those things that I make, but also then get rid of this. Pick up my equipment for clearing trees. You're going to fill up there, which is nice, and then I also needed a bunch more red circuits because I want, I don't know, let's start with 12 of those and some of those, 2 of those. Batteries are the things that I need. So that should keep the handcrafting queue going for a while, really. All those things can go back. These guys don't need to be here. Is the blue extension the next thing I'm doing? It might be. All those guys look kinda happy enough. Actually, there's one, I think there's one more thing to do first. I need, like, this will not be relevant for a while yet, but I would like a permanent train on the oil to the southern outpost. Empty, full. Let me just check. Oil in E. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Okay. And these guys are actually handling it okay, which I like. Good pump tracks, doing good things. Okay, do I swap? I think they can all be coal powered at the moment. I'm still mining enough coal. I do want to change it to other stuff later, but I think the first thing to do is figure out, I did actually need to be picking up all of the landfill, and then I need to double that build, and then I need to pick up a bunch more inserters. I have a lot of steel. Don't actually need this much steel, and you guys will eventually use it, so it's fine. How far does one of these guys go? Okay, a little bit further, and then I also need space to maneuver around that. And then I also need to bear in mind that I've kind of only got till about here. Let's actually take all the fish before I do this. You know, I was about to say nothing needs to die that doesn't need to die, but then I realized that that's not how this works. How this actually works is that everything dies on my terms. That's what Deathworld means. Okay, so let's just kind of disrupt all of this for a moment to figure out where all this stuff is going to go. Because you're going to keep coming down here, and you're going to go in there, and then that's enough space. That'll be fine. Okay. I think all of these things just have to go. Can I even pick? Do I have the inventory space? The answer to that was yes. Fantastic. I do need more inserters though. I need a lot more inserters. And I need more iron, but then again that's what that belt there is for. Okay, so if I'm doubling this build, it's going to look like a lot of the stuff that's kind of up there. It's going to look like that. And things, both of these want to come out. And for reasons, that's probably going to go there. I would like to turn this on again sooner rather than later. I think what I do is I figure out, okay, that's where I don't know that I'm gonna keep that thing like that, but whatever. If that's gonna go in there, I'm gonna have another of these guys like so. I think the rest of this build is happening in between episodes, almost certainly, because it's not super interesting at this point. But you can run me out of belt. Cool. Good stuff. I have a lot. Is this still more steel than I need? I think it is. You guys can just have a lot of steel. I mean, I know I need to cache a lot of steel, but I'm kind of doing that already in a way that I'm kind of happy with. What I do need, I guess these two random, actually, that's not the way to do this. The way to do this is recognize that all of this stuff here wants to be boxed. Is that going to be in the way? No. Cool. So all of my blue science is coming out there. I'm taking wall damage. Flamethrowers are being damaged. I might actually have to attend to that one, because it's cut some of the supplies. Let's just do this first, because this will mean I'm not boxing these red ships. Red ships I don't need. Engines I don't need. Most of those guys I don't need. Blue science needs to be plugged back in somewhere. That's right, because I ran out of belt. Can I make more belt? No. Okay, fine. I can't really handcraft belt either, and I'm like this close at this point that I can just go back and pick up this belt. I do have a lot of green chips, which is going to be useful, but mostly I need to get like that's something I still feel bad about, which means it's the way I'm absolutely doing it in this context. Some things dying I'm fine with, as long as it's the right things. Let's get these guys out of my inventory. Do you have things I don't want? I do. Okay. And I need to come back with a lot of inserters. And also a lot of belt. A lot of many kinds of inserters. Okay. That's kind of good enough for now, I guess. I've still got 4 of these stone furnaces left, and this is nicely jammed, just because of, okay, that's all just throughput rate's fine. But I should have a lot of red ammo here. I've still got a lot of blue science. Okay, fine. Is that, it's wall. That's also a thing I'm kind of okay with. Okay, as I'm here, I may as well get, I need a bunch of those. I'm probably going to need those. Oh, that's what I should have done with my steel. Let's also kick off the assembler production again, because I'm going to need a lot more assemblers. Because we got quite a bit to do. All the steel goes in there. Make me 2 stacks. Fine. Oh yeah, train fuel was another thing we were going to do at some point. I think we just repair this outpost. I mean, do I even quickly push this base? Do I attempt a quick base push and then call the episode after the base push? Because it is just getting in the way, and I'm kind of already here. And these guys are probably low on fuel, because that one is in a dodgy place. But none of the walls have died yet. Yeah, this is because I remember saying before, that one might have. I remember saying before that the ranges of these were not particularly optimal, because these guys will get killed by things that run in, and that's exactly what just happened. Is it going to be a spicy base to take? It's also really close to the pollution cloud, I think. And we've got multiple expansions in here. Fortunately, the trains haven't been attacked. Is this guy? Oh, these guys are still here. I was going to pick them up. Never mind. Yeah. Let's attempt a spicy base take at the end of this episode, and then we'll be done. Something like that, and so that's how that should work. But I also don't have the distractor bots, which is exactly a thing I said was going to be a problem the last time I was here trying to do this stuff. We'll see if it works, I guess. Looked like it very nearly worked. So let's just spend a couple more landmines on this. That looks like... And the autosave kicks in, and we're good. Okay. So, why did I pick that up? I don't know why I picked that up. I'm going to need it again immediately. Let's kind of deconstruction plan those, but then also not deconstruct the ones that are still there, because when we walk close, our bots will try and grab them, and then the worms will shoot at the bots and will die, and all of that is just a thing I don't need. Okay, so one fewer base, slightly perpetually pushed. Didn't use the rocket launcher. I guess we have that in reserve for another episode. I will probably build out the rest of the blue build in between episodes, because it's like it's just putting a bunch of inserters in at this point. It's not going to be super interesting, and that will boost our blue rates. We probably have the materials to do all of that, and then this rewiring will probably pick up on the next one, assuming everything is fine. Let's get it close. They're doing a bit of damage, which is nice. Let's watch them do what they can. Good job, boys. Being good at doing the things you're attempting to do. Sure. So yeah, we're nearly done with nuclear power. We're also not making concrete. I kind of need to get on that. The things I need for power are a lot of copper, a lot of gears, a lot of pipe, a lot of copper, a lot of steel. Copper steel pipe, we've already said. Then a lot of red chips and a lot of steel and a lot of copper, all of which we're kind of doing, and then also concrete. How many of these guys do I have thus far? Oh yeah, because also I need a lot of steel and a lot of chips and a lot of concrete and a lot of red circuits. And most of those things I have, except for concrete, and of course, got to secure this guy. So that's where we are. Yeah, we'll finish this build, we'll plug a bunch of other stuff in. I have a plan for what's going in here. Do I have enough inserters for this? Maybe. Yeah, I think that's kind of decent for now.